What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today we have two new amazing legends that have hit MUT 17. One is a guy that we got back last year for the first time in a while, and then another one is a guy that we have not had in a really long time, since Madden 25, if I remember correctly, when I actually pulled his Ultimate Legend Edition, if you guys remember that, way back in the day, like 3 years ago, which is pretty insane to think about. But let's get into it. Of course, the first one, Michael Strahan, you guys can see him right here. 210,000 coins for his base version, the one you get from the set, and then the limited time one is going for 400,000 coins. Now, cool thing about this one is it has the new chemistry, which is called Jump the Snap, which is pretty cool. Gives automatic snap jump to player when using a blitzing player on the line of scrimmage. Now, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cheesy. Like, it's going to be really annoying to face that card, but hopefully it's not too annoying. We'll see, though. I mean, either way, it's a cool card, and of course it has the most feared card art for the limited time edition, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me. 6'5", 83 speed, 89 power move, 88 block shed, also 92 finesse move. Damn, he can do either one, really. This is going to be one of the best pass rushers in the entire game. Very, very cool, and would be an amazing addition to almost any team. So that's the a great legend. But honestly, this one that I'm about to show you guys, and you guys probably already know who it is, Randy Moss, is definitely the cream of the crop, going for 900,000 coins almost for his base edition, and I don't even want to check what his limited time's going for. 1.7 million coins. That is absurd. So if you pull this Randy Moss, or you get a bunch of his collectibles or whatever it may be, you're going to be in business. I'm assuming that his lower editions are going to be very expensive. I'll take a look at the set now, because I didn't realize he was going to be this expensive. Actually, let's take a look real quick at his very good edition. Of course, gives you the deep threat ×2 and also route running chemistry, whereas this one only gives you deep threat ×1. What the deep threat ×2 does basically is it activates deep threat by itself. So the card, by itself, you don't need another card to activate deep threat, which is very, very cool. And I think it's pretty awesome. He has route run, like I said, and also deep threat, which is very awesome. So 6'4", the height is crazy, 92 speed, 96 spectacular catching, 95 jumping, 93 catching, 90 route running. This is hands down the best receiver in the entire game. There's no debate. I mean, maybe that Julio card can compare. I haven't really seen that, but that Julio card is extremely rare and very expensive as well. But I guess this card also pretty rare and also pretty damn expensive. But let me know what you guys think of this card in the comments down below. I personally think it's the best receiver and possibly the best card in the game. Especially because the MUT Master Gronk is not the best card by most people's opinions. So let's take a look real quick at the sets. I wasn't gonna do this, but now I want to, just to see what those little players are going for, because I forgot that they actually have these 5 players in the sets now, along with the 5 collectibles. Let's take a look real quick at the collectibles, because of course this is going to be pretty expensive. I'm guessing at 85,000 coins. Wow, if you're opening legend packs today, which I'll be opening later on in this video, I'm looking for these Randy Moss collectibles for sure. And then these editions are probably fairly expensive as well, I'm guessing. This one actually not very expensive, so 81 overall is going for about 10k, which is actually still pretty good. 82 overall. We'll take a look at just a couple of these real fast. They're probably going to go up steadily in price, like 11k, steadily in price for each version. Let's see what the 84 is going for, because you actually could use an 84 and 87 on your team. 30k for the 84, that seems pretty fair. And then the 87 overall, I'm guessing this is actually going for a solid amount. And yep, he's going for 300,000 coins. I wouldn't have thought it would be that high, but I guess it kind of makes sense, because this card honestly is probably good by itself. Obviously, he's still 6'4", still has 93 spec catch. This is basically a smaller version of the 93 overall. So if you want a Randy Moss, but you don't want to spend $1 million, maybe you want to spend 300,000 on this card. Up to you. I still think it's too much, but it is an interesting choice that you can have. Let's take a look real quick at the Strahan set, and then we'll get into the packs and whatnot. Don't want to spend too long, especially because this one's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, the elite version of this only going for about 40k compared to 300 for Randy Moss. So if you're opening packs today, definitely be on the lookout for Randy Moss items. And if you're not trying to do his set, sell those bad boys right now. They are extremely high priced. Obviously, you would usually wait to sell stuff off if you could, but at this point, I would say just sell. They're going for so much. Now, if we take a look over at limited time, we have new solos in the game for Legends. Definitely do these if you, are smart at all, honestly. A lot of people were mad about the solos last week, which made no sense to me. The first one, you're not really getting too much, 50 contracts, 500 coins, nothing much there, but you're basically unlocking this challenge, which gives you 1,000 coins, which is cool on the first part, and then also a legend item topper, which could be really anything. It could be you know, a Randy Moss collectible, which is going for, you know, 40, 50,000 coins. It could be anything. It could, I mean, maybe you get, you know, shafted and you only get, you know, an Anthony Munoz collectible, but it's still going for like 5,000 coins, which is a very good trade for you. And I highly recommend that you go for those solos if you have some time. Now, we're going to be opening up this big ass bundle. I don't know why. I just kind of felt like doing it. These cards are cool as hell, and I really want to go for it. So the most feared legendary pack, if you guys forgot, gives you 1 gold or better legend player, 2 legend items, 1 most feared gold or better player, and then 11 additional player and team items. So a bunch of players, bunch of most feared stuff, bunch of legend stuff. We could open this bundle if we wanted to, but we are, like I said, going for the big one. In this bundle, it gives you the topper is a legend item from today's release, and also 3 gold most feared players. So actually, that topper is pretty solid. The legend item from today's release gives you a pretty solid chance at getting one of those Moss items, which is actually pretty darn good and would give you a great return. So if you're not trying to spend a ton, but you still want to buy a bundle, this one is a very good one. But we're going to go for this one because it gives you a full legend player and a most feared elite player. Now, I don't know if you can pull a you know, a freak of nature from this. That would be absolutely insane if you could. Not sure if you can do that, but hopefully we find out, and hopefully we do get one, so I can show you guys exactly what you can get from that topper. But I'm very excited. Let's get into it. A lot of money down the drain for this bundle, but I think it's gonna be a good one. It's probably the biggest bundle I open all year, except for maybe one of the 60 bundles at the beginning of the season. But we're going for it. I'm really enjoying MUT right now, and hopefully we get some good stuff out of this. Maybe we can actually clutch out one of those crazy players. Now, also another thing to note is the most feared players have enraged. You guys can see the golds are up to 92. I believe the silvers are up to 90, and the other guys are up to 95, 97 if they're freak of nature, and Urlacher is a 99, which is pretty cool. Got a Bob Sanders right there, not too bad. Not too bad. Still looking for our legend pull. Got a Kevin Mawai that scared me. Emmett Smith is going to be our gold pull, so our gold legend pull, which is not very good. I'm guessing he does not go for very much, especially since Tony Dorsett came out. I think Emmett is even less valuable at this point. Oh my goodness, the elite pulls keep scaring the crap out of me. Get a Marvin Harrison. Hey, Randy Moss, 84 overall, very nice. That card I think was going for like 30,000 coins, so that is a very, very nice pull for us. Not too bad at all. Definitely a good way to start off this bundle. Also, it's kind of cool. The art has changed a little bit on the most feared players. They kind of have like a little red kind of blood, you know, hue around the edges. I can't really describe it correctly. You guys can see it though. Legend pull here. What is it going to be? It's going to be a Tim Brown collectible, and final card is going to be a D'Angelo Williams. So let's keep it going. Keep the bundle moving. I think halfway through the bundle, we'll have to crack open that topper because I'm getting pretty hyped. This is a very cool bundle to open up. But like I said, it is a lot of money. Elite pull here, and we get a Kevin Green. Don't care about that. Definitely don't need that collectible. Probably not going to go for too much. Got a Will Shields collectible there. Not too great. I'd much rather get one of the additions like the Randy Moss that we got in the last pack. You know, obviously they just changed the Legend program last week to update it to be that legend pull here, and it's of course going to be another collectible. This is the only bad thing about opening legend packs this year, is you always get trolled by those elites. Every time I get fooled by it. I pretty much can't avoid it. Got a Trevor Roach, don't know who that is. Jalen Ramsey, which that card's probably a beast right now. 92 overall. Elite pull here, what is it going to be? Of course, Sam Madison, 2000, year 2000 collectible. I'll still take it. Those collectibles are still going to go for a lot, and they still will be valuable, but it's just not as fun as pulling a legend player right here. Legend player! Not quite Jack Youngblood, although that card is very good. Might have to consider getting that on the squad. Hey, Brian Dawkins, that's a very good pull right there as our legend player. 84 overall. Very, very nice. That should sell for at least a little bit, I would hope. And that's a pretty good one. So let's go 2 more most feared legendary packs, and then we'll get into the topper. I'm very excited to see what's in that topper. We get a legend player and a most feared elite player, which could be amazing. Could be a huge dud, which would be just absolutely awful. It might ruin my day. Hey, Willie Brown right here, also elite pull. Not really a Laura Malloy collectible. But yeah, the topper is just going to be insane. Emmett Smith collectible. Don't need that. And a John Elway collectible. Would we get 3 in that pack? Yeah, we did. All right, that's interesting. You're usually only going to get 2. But I'll take it. That's not too bad, I guess. Although none of those collectibles are really that, amazing, at least in my opinion. But hey, I will take it nonetheless. Got a MUT tip. I don't know why I was freaking out about that. Scott Tolzien. Where are our elite pulls? Laura Malloy collectible. I don't think I've pulled a single elite player out of this. What the hell's going on? Maybe right here? Nope, of course not. Will Shields collectible. Where are the elite players at? Like, honestly, Max Strong player. I'll take that. I actually think I have that on my team. I know I have a Max Strong, a gold one to fit my chemistries, but I can't remember if it's that one or not. Let's get it. We'll go one more pack because I'm still fishing for that elite pull. Get a Jack Youngblood there. I'm not really sure if that goes for much. Hopefully it does. I really just haven't been able to keep up. Hey, Mel Blount, I'll take that. 2 legend player pulls in this pack. I guess that kind of makes up for the lack of elites. Although I'm not really sure what those guys go for. Matt Ryan, elite pull finally. Nope. Bob Sanders, of course. And then last one is going to be a Byron Jones. So still no elite pulls. Actually, we're going to keep going until we get an elite pull. And if we don't, then the topper will give us our first elite pull of the pack opening, which would be absolutely insane if we opened 11 packs and did not get an elite. Hey, we got a Tony Dorsett there. 84 overall version. That's very nice. But we would much rather have that 87 Randy Moss. Or even the 93 Randy Moss that's in packs. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying right here. Hey, oh, Randy Moss! Oh my God, I just freaked out. This is still an amazing pull. Still 300,000 coins, but I almost crapped my pants because I thought this was the 93 overall. I saw the name at the bottom. I started flipping out. Whew, gotta take a second there. Like I said, still an amazing pull. Still a very, very good pull. 300,000 coins like we said. But I almost called my shot. Almost called the 93 overall Moss. Wow, that would have been absolutely ridiculous. It still was amazing, but it could have been even better. Whew, gotta take a second there. Hopefully I didn't kill your guys' ears right there. But that was something else. Very, very nice pull. Week 4 in 2003. Jesus, I'm bugging right there. That was a great pull. And very, very happy about that one. But let's get it. Well, I think we're just going to finish out the bundle and then open the topper. I think that's what we got to do now that I got that pull. Pretty much got basically the best elite card you can pull besides a limited time player. Got a Mike Singletary here. But yeah, that's got to be one of the best players you can pull besides limited edition players. So, I cannot complain about this bundle. I was complaining before because of the lack of elites, but a 300,000 coin pull is pretty darn good. So we'll finish it up here. Got a Lance Dunbar. Jeez, I'm still kind of bugging from that. Still kind of freaking out. But we're looking for a limited edition, limited time. Randy Moss. Is it going to be right here? Hey, finally getting a regular elite. Ryan Khalil. That took forever to get a real elite card, a base elite card, whatever you want to call it. Another one right here. Going to be a Champ Bailey collectible instead. Got a Tavon Wilson. Never even heard of that dude. Couple last cards. Got a Steve McNair. Going to roll through the last few. And really not much. I think we got, what, one left, I think? Yeah, one left, and then the topper. Whew, here we go, guys. We are getting into the final countdown right now. Can we clutch out something amazing? Got a Vinny Curry, Emmitt Smith collectible, or, player again. Another elite player going to be, nope, Ray Nitschke collectible, Robert Ayers. Few last cards. Got a Zach Strief. Who is this going to be? Hopefully a player? Nope. Going to be a Ricky Williams collectible. The last couple cards are going to give me pretty much nothing. And that last pack really was not too great. So here we go, guys. Most feared elite topper. Cannot wait to crack this bad boy open. If you guys forgot, we get a full legend player and also a most feared elite. I'm not sure if you can get a freak of nature, but of course I'm hoping for one. And if they gave me Pat P and let's say a limited time Randy Moss, I would probably just end the video and just walk away because I don't even know what else to say about that. But most feared elite topper, let's get into it. What are we going to get in this one? Give me that Randy Moss right here, right now. We get a Terrell Suggs, very nice. Actually, not that great if I remember correctly. He's probably one of the least expensive ones. I think he was going for like 100K before these Enraged. Maybe they're going for a little bit more now that they are higher overall. But I'm glad the Legend Pull is second because it gives us a little bit of more hype to get that Randy Moss. If we get Randy, we're going in. So let's get it. Randy Moss right here, and right now we get a Mike Singletary, which actually is not too bad. Definitely one of the better ones you can get, at least I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but at least he came out somewhat recently and should be a better pull than most. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. And this is a very fun bundle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like I said, if you did, please leave a like down below. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.